Hey everybody, it's me, Tom Angelberger. I'm back with the summer of something. We're going to do a bunch of things this summer. Why? Because doing something's better than doing nothing. And remember, it's the two-headed chicken summer of something. This summer we're celebrating the book being out in paperback. That's right. I wrote this book. I filled it up with stuff. Why? Because doing something is better than doing nothing, right? So that's what I'm going to show you how to do now is something that I love doing, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. It's making letters like this. Now, some of you may remember that in last year's summer something, we made this. It's pretty similar. It's Horn OK Please. This is something that they paint on trucks in India. And I learned all of this from watching videos about people that paint trucks in India. I'm going to show you now how to do a whole alphabet really quick, super quick. I mean, it's so fast, and yet it looks good. It looks like something. And after you do it simple, you can learn how to do it fancy. You can see I've filled up notebook after notebook with things here. I'm just doing it everywhere. You can fit it in with a drawing. You can just do an alphabet. Whoops. You can just do an alphabet for fun. You can do whatever you want. That's the fun thing here. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and then to earn your Summer of Something badge, all you got to do is do something with it. Do something with this new knowledge that I'm about to spring on you. And whatever it is, it will qualify as long as you post it to Webmaster Sam on origamiyoda.com. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should visit origamiyoda.com, become a Superfolder, and start sending in your stuff. We'd love to see it. All right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start drawing. I'll show you how easy this is. All right. So all we're doing is we're making boxes and we're putting in just a couple of lines to turning them into a letter. For instance, here's the letter C. It's just two lines, and yet it looks pretty good. What am I jumping in here for? Okay, how about this one? There's a letter. It's a W. An A. You get the picture. What we're going to do is we're going to learn how to do the whole alphabet really quick so that then you can start stringing whole words together and make signs or pictures. All right, here we go. I'm going to make a big box on your page like this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down like that. It doesn't matter if you don't get enough. You can always just use a second sheet of paper. There are really very few rules here. You can do whatever you want. It's fine with me. All right. I'm going to go through the whole alphabet for you here so you know how to do it. Nope, there's enough light on this thing. And here we go. A, simple, 2 lines. B, 2 little lines and an extra. C, I already showed you. Now D is going to take a little bit more. You're going to put a line there, and then you're going to draw a line there like that and color it in. If that doesn't look enough like D for you, go ahead and do another one up here. All right. E, like that. You can color in a little bit there. It looks a little better, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. F is the same as E, except you're just going to draw this down like that. G, so simple. H, one of the simplest of all. Now I, you can do like this and color it in, but I like to do it like this, make a real skinny one and do that for a lowercase I. Even if I've got uppercase for the rest of it, I like to have a lowercase I. And we'll just squeeze J in here. There's J. How about that? If you don't think that looks enough like a J, add a little box over on this side. All right, K. Now you can get real fussy with K, or you can keep it real simple. Everybody's going to know that's a K, don't worry. L is just a box over here. And now, by the way, you're going to notice that giving your letters some character is easy just by changing the shape of the box and then also changing the boxes and lines you draw in there. Like there's a big chubby L. There's a real skinny L. You know, it's all up to you. You can do it any way you want to. All right, that's what's going to give your letters some character. All right, M. M is another one. You can get real fussy with it, or you can just keep it simple. One of the things I like to do is line up my lines with the other things in the grid. N, draw a line down the center and a line there, just like the H, but you're going to put these little diagonal hooks on there to make it N. O, of course, is one of the easiest of all, just like that. If you want to go to a little more trouble, like that. But you don't have to do that. Everybody's going to know it's an O. All right, let's move this up a little bit and move on to P. P is a box over here. And then a line here somewhere. Lots of different ways you can do it. It's up to you. Q can be a bit of a trouble. You're not going to use Q very often, so don't worry about it too much. But one way to do it is draw a box down over here. Oops, color that in. A little box here, and then your line like that. R is an A with an extra line. S. S looks great. S is like the best letter here. You can do it like that. You can do it lots of different ways. Here's a couple different S's. It looks good so many different ways. I like to do these super tall S's, but you can also do super short S's like that. You can do something a little fancier like that if you want to. All right, T is a nuisance. T is a nuisance. It's hard to make an exciting T. So if you just draw a little box on each side, you can call that a T. U, super simple, one line down. V, one line down, but a couple diagonals there, and color those in. W, oh, I showed you that earlier, but it can be the same as your M, but upside down. X. X doesn't work very well. I'll be honest with you. X is the worst letter in all of this. You can try just putting a triangle on each side. Rarely happy with X, but again, you don't have to use it very often. Y, just like that. Super simple. Z, let's go over here and draw a Z. It's like this. Very simple. If you want to, you can make it a little more complicated. You can make almost any of these a little more complicated. In fact, that's what we're going to talk about next, is making these things extremely complicated. That's part of the fun. But there you go. That's all it takes. So let me just show you how to put that into action real quick. Say you're writing somebody a happy birthday card. Instead of just the usual happy birthday, just go like this. Hey, how about a rainbow kind of thing? Normally, it might be hard to figure this out, but it's easy for us because we've been practicing. We know what to do with these different shapes. We're going to divide it up. And now, instead of having to worry about making each letter curved, now we just worry about filling in each letter with the lines we already know. There you go. There's happy. And birthday down here. All right, I'll let you do that one later. All right, there's the birthday. All right. All right, but there's part of the fun is the funny shapes. You can do one that goes like this. Maybe we should go ahead and do birthday. Let's go ahead and do birthday. B, I can be skinny. I, R, T, H, D, A, Y. Get everything in there. B, I, R, T, H, D, A, Y. There we go. Happy birthday. I should have just written it on the other piece of paper. All right. And here's something else I like to do before we move on. I like to just make a big box like this and just start filling it in. Let's write, let's send a little message about two-headed chicken here. There's a big T up here. let's see, a W and an O. And we'll make this head. Whenever you have an even number of letters, you can just draw a line in the middle. Draw lines on either side of it. To head. Says SAYS. Uh-oh, I messed that one up. How are we going to fix that? There we go. Fixed it. That looks vaguely like a Y. I can make that look a little more. To head says hi. Hi from To head, everybody. All right, there we go. To head says hi. All right, so there's your challenge for this week. Is I want you to take these letters, make a big box, a little box, make a wiggle, make a squiggle, something. Do something fun with them. Maybe it's your Superfolder name. Maybe it's some kind of Star Wars message. Maybe it's a message to the other Superfolders. Whatever you want to do, just have a little fun with it. And I'll see you back here next time. We're going to make the letters more complicated next time. Maybe we'll even learn how to do something like this. Easier than it looks and a lot of fun to make. All right, everybody, where'd I go? There I am. That's me, Tom Engelberger, saying I'll see you next time for the Two Heads Summer of Something.